Hey everybody. So here I am with this week's moment of encouragement. So I wanted to talk to you about stepping up and stepping out in faith. We as Christians, the time is now that we need to live out our faith, to put our love into action. It's so easy for us to talk a big game and profess our faith in Jesus Christ, but to slide back on a daily basis and live life for ourselves, and not love our neighbors as we should. I love the book of James. And James is the half-brother of Jesus Christ. And after Jesus' death and ascension into heaven, James became a central figure in Jerusalem, leading the Messianic Jews for many, many years. And he wrote a letter to the church that wasn't living in Jerusalem at the time. And it had so much practical knowledge in it and so much wisdom. I would recommend that everybody dive into the book of James. But one of the things that James does is calls us to live out our faith, calls us to action. And 1:22 says, "But prove yourselves doers of the word, and not merely hearers who delude themselves." Jesus Christ was a doer. He is our example. And time after time after time, he showed his faith with love and action. 2:14 through 17 says, "What use is it, my brethren, if someone says he has faith, but he has no works? Can that faith save him? If a brother or sister is without clothing and in need of daily food, and one of you says to them, 'Go in peace, be warmed and be filled,' and yet you do not give them what is necessary for their body, what use is that?" Have we during this pandemic picked up the phone? Have we actually picked up the phone and called somebody, checked in on somebody, a widow, a neighbor, a shut-in? Have we said we're going to, but we just didn't get around to it? Have we truly loved our neighbor as ourselves? That question, it takes a tough look in the mirror. 2:18 says, "But someone may well say, 'You have faith, and I have works. Show me your faith without the works, and I will show you my faith by my works.' 2:26 says, 'For just as the body without the spirit is dead, so also faith without works is dead.'" Professing your faith in Jesus Christ is a blessing for sure. Don't get me wrong, but we are called to more than that. We as Christians are called to more than that. One of our core values at Grace Chapel is to love like Jesus. Well, Jesus was love in action. So we're called to live out our faith. Let me be clear. There's only one way to heaven. It is by the grace of God, through faith in Jesus Christ alone. That's it. However, they will know that we are Christians by our love. So my encouragement to you today is this: step up, step out in faith. Love thy neighbor more than yourself. Let the fruit of your faith be given to those who need it. God will use you. I love you. I thank you so much. I'm praying for you. Again, please let me know if there's anything that I can do for you. I hope you all have an amazing week.